Hi, this is Jonathan with the DNB Academy, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make arpeggios with Serum. Alright, let's move on to our project. Just added a small drum loop so we can sync our arpeggio with this. And what we're going to do with Serum is pretty much create the arpeggio inside Serum. We could obviously just maintain like a single note patch like this and make a note pattern, whatever, just doesn't have to be this messy, obviously. But something like this, that would be okay. But what we want to do is make this inside Serum, so that way we can make some weirder stuff along the way. Okay, so the key for this one is to have one LFO controlling our harmonic field, our pitch. So we're gonna assign LFO1 to our coarse modulation here, to our coarse modulator here, pitch, and we're gonna assign this to 12, which is a full octave. And we're gonna leave the grid at 8, and then we're gonna select flat. So this way we're gonna create flat curves here instead of ramps, and it's easier for us to trigger each individual pitch element we want here. So let's start by making something like this. So I'm gonna play the same note every time here, but in between we're gonna try to find different spots where this will lead us. You have to be very precise with this because we want to have things sounding on key, right? So, all right, it's too fast. Sort of like it, but we can actually do something better here, like this, like. Or increase this to 24 and see if it's better. Well, let's choose a different, same signature. Let's go with dotted. Like, we're getting there. One octave lower. All right, nice. So this is the default of the defaults. Now let's go back to our filter, which is slow filter here. Apply the same pattern to our filter. This way you can create modulations along the way. You can even turn the filter down for now. Now let's work a bit on our oscillator. Want the random phase all the way down. You can even make it mono. And now let's use a second one here. And we gotta go with some digital wavetables so we can create that more analog feeling. So we go with vintage synth here. Gonna play it like this, and we obviously need to assign this to the course as well and put it exactly at the same spot that we placed our first oscillators. I can't remember. Oh, was it 24? Sorry. So yeah, 24 here, 24 here. Let's go with a ramp down. And first, I'm gonna create a MIDI clip so that way you can. It's better for you to play around with your patch itself. Just lower. All right, now we can actually play some different notes here so it doesn't get this monotonous. So we get something. We get something. Now let's process this a little bit. Bit of chorus. And also before, let's apply this to our volume here as well. All the way up. Give this a bit of detuning, if that's possible. Alright. Now let's write like just a small like note progression. We want something to be like techno-ish, repetitive, like techy, really techy. It's NEUROFUNK we're talking about. Alright, let's give this a bit of reverb. Never forget you can make it faster anytime. Put the reverb after, the compressor after the reverb, I mean. A little bit of OTT now. Just finding the best possible spot. And I think we need to give the mids priority. And then we can actually just choose another wavetable. Like this acid one usually works pretty cool. And then we can like band plus negative here. So we have this more of... If we turn on the filter all the way up, can even like make it just continuously the same note. And even modulate the band, and now we're getting that. A bit of like distortion will help it, like sound a bit more angry. And then you can use the pitch to make like... We can automate that on Ableton or on your DAW and make something like this. Like... And even turn on the sub oscillator. For some detuning and some dissonance. If we apply it here, like... I'd rather have it like this. And then it really depends on what we're gonna do afterwards, because we can obviously like filter it out a little bit so it doesn't get this aggressive. And once again, it really depends on the wavetables you choose. Like really cool, huh? Increase a bit of the reverb. If you want to give this like 16 voices here and make it wider, it's up to you. Just some tweaks. That's usually how these patches end up. Like, then we can obviously make all these like filtering in and out. And even with that inside your synth, like. So yeah, guys, this is how you make your arpeggios with Serum. And it's obviously you can get so many different vibes within this method of making this type of synths, but obviously it's all up to your taste and up to what you want to do. But if you want to go a bit more Black Sun Empire-ish, more old school neurofunk, this would be the way to go with like really classic wavetables. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.